Hello YouTube, welcome back to my channel. Actually, Pepsi, say hi Pep. Let me actually put you down somewhere easy. Pepsi, come on, you can get in the shot. So I'm doing something fun tonight. Fun but scary for me. If you hear me out, Pepsi's just talking as well. So myself, Jesus. So myself, Joanne from A Proud Home, I put her Instagram here, Kirsty from House and Home, Kirsty McDermott, I hope I'm saying that right, House and Home magazine, DFS, and Jules. We're having like an event in my local DFS. You remember I worked with DFS last year. We collaborated on like how to buy a sofa guide. I got some new couches. I'll link them videos below if you want to check them out. But basically we're doing an event, but I am terrified of, and it's so ironic because I make YouTube videos and I will talk on Insta stories, but to actually public speak is one of my biggest fears. I thought flying was my biggest fear and I conquered that. Now it's time to conquer public speaking. And I'm after watching a load of YouTube videos on public speaking and just to calm my nerves. And it's so common, I think it's like 3 out of every 4 adults, like public speaking is like one of their biggest dreaded fears, but I don't want to fear public speaking. This isn't going to be like a formal kind of, you know, me standing on a podium type thing. So it's easing me into it nicely. So we're going to be having like interior chats. So I thought I would bring my camera along and show you some of the event because I know some of you guys weren't able to come. It was a free event, but you had to get a ticket and it was sold out. So I will get some behind the scenes and show you some of the night as well. I think someone's going to help me film and get some shots of us having the chats. So yeah, it should be a fun evening and hopefully, yeah, it's not too nerve-wracking and I don't mess up with public speaking. I've been doing my breathing exercises, so it should be alright. Currently sitting on the bed version of the pink sofa I got and I'm like, why didn't I hold out for the bed version? Me and Blondie could have just flipped out the bed while we had Netflix and chill. And there's also a new like blanket box in different fabrics. I'm like, why didn't I get? So here's the little bed. So this is where the yellow couches are. That is our setup, so it's really informal and relaxed. I've also changed my dress. I'm wearing one of the Jules dresses as well. So it's not as scary as I first thought and it's in the store, so I'll show you around and then hopefully I'll get some cute shots of when we are actually doing our thing. I'm setting up this on a tripod. Lisa, crouch down. Everyone, look who it is, it's Lisa. Hi! Comment below if you watched our how to buy a sofa video. Everyone loved Lisa.
Thanks. Yeah. I couldn't watch it. I was cringe.
She was cringing, but I was saying all the comments are really lovely and it was very factual. So you can check that out. I'll make sure I'll link it below. Lisa's so bubbly and then as soon as I hit record,
yeah, I just go.
Lisa's going to be doing some of the chatting tonight with us as well, talking about like sofas and buying and stuff. So
Lisa has to fix her hair because it's been in a scrunchie.
Lisa's massive,
like
massive.
I have to go into a bathroom and fix my hair.
Have you any sofa tips for the people?
I'm going to keep it secret and then later on this evening I will give all
You're going to hints and tips.
Yeah. Yeah. So
there's a few new sofas since I was here last time.
Yeah, there's a couple.
There's new Jules, the green one. And there's the bed version of the one I got.
Yeah.
Why didn't I wait for the bed version? Me and Blondie could have knocked that out for Netflix.
Oh yeah, but your one's lovely.
Yeah,
and you have your footstool to put your feet.
Yeah, I have the footstool. Yeah. Footstool. Yeah. Right, so you all set now?
Yeah, well I'll go and I'll redo the face. Take my hair
put the lippy on.
And yeah. I'd love a glass of Prosecco or something just to calm down.
She's hiding a bottle for us.
Just a sneaky.
Just sneaky.
That's a good look. What are we going to be talking about?
We're just going to have chats.
Okay.
Okay, this is Joanne.
Hello.
Joanne has an insane, colourful Instagram, and Joanne's going to be chatting tonight. We are really nervous because
we are very
you
nervous.
haven't public speaked either, have you?
No.
Or spoke?
No.
Like this.
Not to such a big audience. I think there's like 300 people. Sorry, did you not know there's 300?
I didn't ask.
I think there's
I didn't
300
ask.
people coming, so yes, it's quite a big audience to speak to, but we'll be grand.
I purposely didn't tell my mum I was doing it because she'd want to come, and that sounds terrible, but I was too nervous.
If you saw her in the audience,
I'd be like, yeah.
my husband and my 2 children are going to be, but I told them to sit down the back.
Yeah, down the back,
So I
cheap
don't see
seats.
them. Yeah, because I like that. I think if you see someone in the crowd that you recognise, it kind of throws you off.
One of my lads I work with, his girlfriend is dragging him. Hi, Kieran. And I was like, oh, Kieran, you're coming. No offence, Kieran, but it's someone you know. And
Yeah,
it's
it
like,
makes it harder. Even at home, I was trying to practice my questions, and my husband was asking me, and when he was asking me, I couldn't. It's like when you learn to drive, and you never go with someone you know, because so you're better off just speaking to a complete stranger.
Yeah.
But we'll be grand.
Grand.
Yeah.
And actually, this is the couch
That I
you
have.
have.
Yes, my yellow baby. Gorgeous.
Joanne has the yellow
Yeah.
jewels. Is it called Chester?
Windsor.
Windsor.
Yeah, Windsor jewels. It's a yellow jewels Windsor, and it's so comfortable and so versatile.
Joanne has a white dog, Rocky, isn't it?
Rocky, yeah.
Rocky.
My Shih Tzu.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you will find Joanne on Instagram. I'm going to put her handle here and your website.
Oh, tinythings.ie.
Yeah. Joanne makes handmade
Artwork and
artwork.
personalised.
Yeah. So you could buy one of them. Cheeky little plug for Joanne.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, do go to Instagram. You're not on YouTube right now, so
No.
it's Instagram and your website as well.
Yes, that's all. Yeah, just my Instagram. and
Go
website.
show Joanne some love.
Thank you. Bye.
And I suppose I've watched over the last few months, probably about a year, the rise of the amazingly supportive interiors community on Instagram. It's really something. And it has been nurtured and supported hugely by House and Home magazine. And so for that reason, DFS, my client, Nivo Carlos, my name, DFS are really, really delighted to be here with House and Home, with Kirsty, and then with 2 women who make Instagram a really fun, friendly place. Catherine Carton, Dainty Dress Diaries, and Joanne Mooney from A Proud Home. And I think we'll all agree they bring a bit of creativity, a bit of hard work, and a bit of humour to Instagram.
Thank you so much, Niamh. Niamh's right. We love working with you because we love DFS as a brand in House and Home, and we also have done this piece of work where we've kind of worked with built a network of influencers around a hashtag which a lot of you will know. It's called My House and Home, and 2 of those ladies are here tonight. So we have Catherine Carton from Dainty Dress Diaries, who I think all of you will know, and we also have Joanne Mooney from A Proud Home. So guys, will you tell us a little bit about yourselves? Catherine, take it away.
Oh God. The hardest question to answer is talk about yourself.
I know. Tell me 5 facts about yourself, Catherine.
So basically, Catherine, I'm actually from Blanche, so this is grand for me. Get to talk to home. So yeah, I do a bit of upcycling and interiors. That's kind of how I got started with my blog. And basically, I bought a house, saved up really, really hard, bought the house, and I couldn't afford to buy furniture. And that's how I got into like upcycling. I kind of saved. I didn't realise kind of how the expenses that actually went into it when you actually got the house. So that's how I kind of got into, doing upcycles. Basically, I think you should have whatever house you want, but on your budget. Like, you don't have to have thousands to have your own house. So you don't have to wait until you've like got loads of money to decorate. Use what you have, be resourceful. And yeah, so I blog about that on Instagram, YouTube, and to my website and all that. So
That's very succinct. So you were able to sum it up. Brilliant.
yeah.
Joanne, follow that.
Okay, big shoes to fill there.
Yeah.
Little shoes.
I can't use the floor.
My name-
Listen, when we get our still.
Yes, but still.
my name is Joanne Mooney. I have an online business called tinythings.ie, which is quite creative. I make personalised artwork. I also set up an Instagram page solely for interiors. It's called A Proud Home. And I set that up in 2017. And basically what I do on there is I document my DIYs I do around my house two of my husband's dressed like he hates when I'm doing anything in the house. And I like to think I inspire people to be more creative at home and have a go yourself and try things out yourself. I love colour. I'm not afraid to use it. My house, when you walk into my house, you can see that I have this sofa in my living room. And so it's really just to inspire people to be more creative and maybe try things yourself at home when it comes to DIY. And have a bash at it and don't be afraid to do it. So that's really what I'm.
And that's really what encapsulates both of what you are. I hate DIY and I don't enjoy. So my name is Kirsty McDermott. I'm the editorial director of House and Home. So that's who I am. And so I've done stuff with both of you. So I know we all know each other. And that's basically who I am. So I'm the person who does the magazine every issue. So we're going to move on, I think, and we're going to have a few questions. So you both have your own homes, and I think that's really instrumental in how you got into. Obviously, it is very much for you. And I remember we had this conversation before where you told me was when you bought your first home, you started to get into painting things, and you've always been really into decor, and you would have been doing this stuff anyway, even if you hadn't been putting it on Instagram. So you're not doing it for the gram.
No.
You're doing it for the both of you. Are doing it for the love of it, aren't you?
Yeah.
But how really, how do you define your own personal style? I mean, you've got a really good tip around this, Joanne.
Yeah.
But, how you know what you should put in your home.
Well, I was talking to you about this last week.
Yeah.
I think to find your own personal style, sometimes you just need to look in your wardrobe.
Yeah, I agree.
And sometimes, especially me, I love colour and I dress how I decorate my home.
Yeah.
And I think people are very, they find it very daunting when they're doing up their homes. They're afraid to use colour. And it's almost like when you're getting dressed for a night out on a Saturday night. So you can use your room or your big piece of furniture, like your block, like your dress, like here.
Yeah.
And then your accessories would be your lamps and your rugs. So I mean, for example, if you had a pair of yellow shoes, you put your yellow bag with it. So it's not. I know it's probably bigger investments when you're decorating your home, as in you're styling yourself, but they're not far. I mean, I always find
it's translatable.
If like for example, when I got my yellow baby. And I was trying to figure out how would I style this in my home, and it's actually very versatile. It would go in any colour. So sometimes I look to fashion if I'm styling a room. So I would maybe go on social media, say Pinterest or Instagram, if I'm looking at a yellow dress and I think, what would go with a yellow dress? And purple came up, and I thought I would never put purple with yellow. And Jules do this amazing, the purple on my couch. I have my purple
incredibly well.
So I mean, sometimes when you can go fashion, like from the catwalks and the homewares are not a million miles apart.
Not.
So sometimes if you look to fashion, and it sometimes it follows.
Beginning, I did a mood board, but not like a big, mood board. Now I know the colours I like, but in the beginning, I painted my whole house magnolia. You're talking, the big massive buckets, like 10 litres for it. Like, don't do that. So I painted the whole thing magnolia just to start today. Whereas I wish I kind of had just sat in the space, lived in it, saw where the light comes in. So I just got to live in the space before I actually decorated. I decorated in the beginning too soon, and I ended up redoing every room. And now I'm happy. And the key thing is, you can layer onto it. So you might like the grey decor. That's perfect. But you can layer onto it with colours like mustard, pink. There's loads of things you can do and layer onto it. And use things you really like as a decor. I love teacups, so I use them as decor. So I put them on shelves because I love the patterns of them. They're not to everyone's taste, but they fit into mine.
It is about having a personality in your space, isn't it?
And I think it's really important to find your own interior style, because when you go out shopping,
sometimes like I have a few dresses that I love the pattern of them and the colour of them, and sometimes I'll just hang it on a door or use it as a bit of inspiration. So
like a prop almost.
And it blends in. Or sometimes I upholstered like a little broken chair the weekend, and that fabric is a fabric I would wear. So absolutely, definitely. I think your personal style goes into your house and what you live. It's just your overall person. My big issue was space, and I came in and I chatted to Lisa. Where is Lisa?
Yeah, where is
They're hiding at the back.
We want to talk to Lisa. Lisa, come closer.
Yeah, Lisa, come on up.
We definitely want to have a little chat with Lisa.
So we actually made a video on how to buy a sofa, because I actually was like, first time buyers, you're really ignorant, and I actually thought that you could go into a shop, buy a couch, and then bring it home the same day. I didn't realise that things have to get made, and a lot of people thought that. So we made a video, and I asked Lisa loads of questions, and I had never bought a sofa. I never actually bought a full price piece of furniture ever.
So it's a shock.
It was a
system,
shock.
isn't it? Yeah.
Bar like a mattress, so I didn't know what to do. So we talked about measuring, and that was my biggest concern. Was I didn't want to end up with a 3 and a 2 again. That took up the whole living room. I was like, right, well, if I have the freedom of space. So we done a lot of measuring, and I actually really wanted this couch. But when I measured out my living room, it was too deep, and I couldn't have it. So we got the other one, which fits perfect in the house. Little things like the height of the arms and stuff. I went for something that was lower, and I went for something that has legs that's raised because you can see through it. So it makes the room look bigger, and the arms are lower, so it's not eating up my room.
Top tips is measurements. That's really important, because take into consideration windows, radiators, doors. Again, if you have a small room, like what Catherine said, a nice high sofa, neat and tidy arms. Lead times, everything we do is handmade to order, so plan.
You're not going to get it the same day.
Catherine wanted to come in and take it off her that day, but I got her some lovely fit delivery men, so she was pleased with that.
Does everybody get them?
I get them,
Okay, that's good.
Order through Lisa and she'll look after you.
And then just, don't be afraid to experiment. Come in with an open mind. Everyone has the whole, I'm going to go for a 3 and a 2, or I'm going to stick with leather because leather is safe.
Brilliant. I think we have to talk about one thing with regards to buying a couch, and that's pets.
Oh yes.
So you have a dog, obviously you've got Rocky, and you've got the 2 cats.
And the rest.
And the visitors and the interlopers. So how did that affect your decision? Because a lot of people are making decisions about buying a couch because they've got small children, or they've got pets, or they've just got, they're worried about stains and spills or whatever. So, how did that affect what you chose?
Well, mine, I have my couch, this couch here since October, and it's durable. It's doing, I actually hoover it when I'm hoovering my carpet and everything. And I have a dog, I have Rocky. He's not, he comes up on it the odd time, but it's, people I think are afraid to get velvet. They seem to think that it's going to stain. It's as durable as leather. I mean, I know I have mine a few months, but it's still as pristine as it is when I come in. You just look after it, you look after anything. You buy a nice dress, you buy shoes, you buy a bag, you just look after it and it will wear well. But I have my dog, and he will get up on it, but most of the time he's too fat to actually jump up.
Blondie lives on it.
Yeah, and you've got a really good attitude about this.
So I was saying, buy what you're willing to maintain, or the effort you're going to put in. I do have to hoover nearly every day, if not second day, because I have a lot of cats and a lot of hair, and I have the pink sofa and it's white blondie hair.
Yeah, so Catherine has the pink version of this guy in the 2-seater and the cuddler, and it's beautiful.
Another issue you have with cats is claws, and I don't know if anyone has got pets, but there's a really good video on YouTube. Did anyone watch Jackson Galaxy, the pet guy? If you
I do,
we don't have
Oh, we have another cat lady here somewhere,
basically, I had issues with blondie and scratching. If you put a scratching post next to the armchair, and you put catnip on the scratching post, and you can put sticky stuff on it like Velcro to train her out doing it. But basically, she sleeps on the couches and everything. My pets have no manners. But when I'm in work, I do close the living room door so she won't scratch it when I'm there. And any cat owner, they know, it's like you just hear the noise when they start to go like that. You're like, but basically, I just restrict them when I'm not there. But they sleep on it, I hoover up the fluff, no issues. But you know what, we were saying this when we were doing the video, people make more spills and wine. People want about kids and pets. It's adults that are worse, I reckon.
And teenagers, I have 2 teenagers, and they're worse than toddlers. They will make a mess.
I find pet hair really easy to get off. Actually, velvet is easy because it's really easy to actually put a rubber glove on and you can just brush it.
You're saying about the wash
the squeegee, window squeegee. Like I have one of them for my shower. This makes me sound like I'm a domestic goddess. I'm not. I hate it. But actually, a window squeegee is really good for getting pet fur off couches. When I ever bothered to do it. And actually I ordered one of those things off Facebook ad this morning. So like, I'll let you all know if it works. But yeah, I mean, I would always buy a fabric couch as well, and I have pets, and I wouldn't let it
if I got leather, Blondie would move out. She'd be like,
I know they don't like it.
See you later.
I can see a tail. Come on, babes. Blondie might get in the shot. I don't think she wants to be in the shot. It's tired. It's past Blondie's bedtime. You're going to say hello to everybody? No. Actually, her hair gets everywhere. So I finished up in DFS. I'm looking quite tired. Blondie's getting in the bags. There's always an interruption when I film. Neve's little one, Julie, kindly, I think her name was Julie, sorry I forgot it wrong. She took the camera to get a few shots, and hopefully you got to see a little bit of the event. I didn't watch the playback, so hopefully we got some shots, but it's nice to kind of just see behind the scenes of what goes on. I had, oh, here's Pepsi, swish. I don't really lift Pepsi up as much as Blondie because Pepsi's a bit more temperamental. You can lift Blondie up like a baby, but Pepsi, you have to be careful, as you've seen at the beginning of the video. So that was my, and Joanne actually as well, public speaking debut. There'll be no stopping us now, but that's the thing when you face your fear. I think you have to do it multiple times over before you're truly kind of relax into it. I suppose it's like when you first make videos and you're awkward and whatever, and then you kind of relax. Always improving, so glad I pushed myself. Dying for a pint of Guinness, but it's only a Thursday night. No one's around. I'm gonna have to settle for maybe a glass of wine. I'm actually dying to do this. Oh, there's nothing more satisfying taking your eyelashes off. I don't normally wear eyelashes, I just wanted to look cute. I hope you like this video. Even if you just get a bit of, you know, behind the scenes, thought it'd be fun to do a vlog, make sure you go and check out Joanne's channel. Not channel, Instagram. I'm tired, I'm sorry. So Joanne's Instagram, and then you can also check out, you know, DFS House and Home magazine. They are only in Ireland. I'm not sure if you can get their magazine in the UK. I'm sure you can check that out though. And a massive thanks to the lads for actually having me and believing in me that I could do an event like that. And hopefully I get to do something like that again. Do we no stop me? No stop me. So yes, I'm gonna end that here. New to my channel, hit the sub button if you like this, thumbs up. And I'll catch you all in the next video. Bye everyone.